good, family? What is good? And welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Do everything necessary to make this thing thrive and survive. What is up, my family? Good to see you all tonight. Very excited to be streaming once again. It's been a little bit of a tough last 2 days, right? Haven't been able to come into the live stream, but we are back and we are alive and we're hanging out here with the team again, yet again. What is up, family? Go ahead and throw those A's in the chat if you can hear me speak. Go ahead and throw those A's in the chat right away if you can hear your boy speak. What is up, family? Smoke, I see you in there. What's up, US1 Tahoe Joe, my bro? Wiggle, wiggle. Good to see you in there, too. I got a few people coming in the chat right now, so we're going to get this thing rolling in just a fair bit of minutes here. As soon as we get a little bit more of this crowd joining in, then we're going to get rolling here with ticker symbol NVOS, right? I've been getting a very curious amount of requests regarding that ticker NVOS. Not really sure why I'm getting all these requests, but they are coming in. So I'm gonna go ahead and try my best to cover the ticker and see what it's got for us, right? Good vibes. What is up? The Real Conquer, how's it going? Chad, how's it going? And I got the Rockefeller in here, man. What's up? What's up? You got Frita. Good to see you here. And you were first up there, weren't you? This time around, you really made it in. Very good to see you here. And so, Alex, what's up? You're sending the good vibes. You're trying to see what happens with the spy. Oh man, guys, I don't know if you ended up catching what ended up happening right with Apple, but Apple did rip battle. Dude, I haven't seen you in a million years, and then you come up in here and do this miraculous stuff to me, dude. I love you so much, buddy. Dude, you know you didn't have to do that at all, bro. But I love you so much, man. I hope you and the missus are doing okay. I hope your family's okay too. But it's so good to see you here, dude, and it's so good to have you come back in. Not for the cash at all, dude. For you, I miss you, buddy. I hope everything is okay. But guys, yes. So I was telling you, I don't know if you guys ended up catching what happened with the Apple ticker, right? That's going to change the structure of the market potentially. It's not looking like it's going to change it. Like we're all going to enter a huge bull market cycle. I don't know about that, right? But there is already a little bit of pressure regarding Apple. We have a huge buyback announced by them, so that kind of made the price action on the Apple ticker really push up. And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because Apple is currently like 7% of the tech sector. So you're looking at a big influence, you know, when it comes to tickers like those, right? But yeah, guys, and Battle, thanks so much, dude. You know, every single dono that comes in like that, dude, it triggers the algorithm. It triggers the algorithm and saying, you know what, we need to get some more love here for this guy, right? Because then we're gonna get a little cut of it too. So very, very good stuff here. Off-Grid Gorilla coming in the chat saying, what up, Josh? Miss you, my brother. Did your wife yeah, man, that's awesome. Look at that. You're getting the love over here, Battle. So I love it, you guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and start switching over here into the live screen, right? So you should be able to see the analysis side. So actually, you know what? I think I'm going to be able to pull this back just a little bit here because I'm noticing that my tools on the left-hand side are not quite shown. There we go. And yeah, there we go. Okay. So how does that feel, you guys? Is this okay? Are you guys feeling good with the chat on this side so you can see it? I noticed that the chat doesn't come in right away at times, right? So this is why I'm doing it. I'm just putting it up on the side, so in case the people who want to watch this right away, they can observe the chat and see what people are saying. But yeah. So let's see. The Colossus. Sorry, dude. I was like, are you saying like calluses? No. What's up, dude? We're definitely going to be covering NVOS today. Very happy to have you here. And I do have some things to show you, by the way. I was thinking of putting them up just a couple days ago when we got the closure on the bi-monthly and monthly closes. I'll be able to show them a little more comfortably here. And I'm doing it live for a reason too, you guys. I'm not putting up the analysis as an individual thread of analysis because, well, we don't want the inverse narrative to come over here and take control. if you catch my drift, you know what I mean. So so we're gonna try to kind of disguise the actual analysis here in the live and really put it through. Right, so Josh is saying, I'm only here for NVOS. We are both good, battle. Nice. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Okay, so yeah, team, we're just waiting for the team to come back in here a little more. Right, I'm not sure if I'm gonna. So guys, for those of you who are in here for NVOS, go ahead and share a link of the live here for ARCa Bulls, and then we'll get a little more of the NVOS community in here so they can observe what the potentials are. But yeah, like I said, I do have a few ideas here, and I do have a couple things that are presently showing in the chart that can lead to a nice continuation. But I would really like to show you it. I would really like to show it to you with an open mind, right? So, but they're good. They're good signals, specifically in the larger time frames. Like I said, read the monthly and bi-monthly close. So let me go ahead and gather here one thing before we get this thing rolling, right, you guys? So where is it? Here it is. So before we get this thing moving and grooving, please do me a favor and hit that link in the chat right now for YouTube, right? You're gonna notice that is the Discord link where you can join the ARCa Bulls trading team, where we're trading the financial markets every single day, right? Today, really interesting day. We still ended up in the green today, and I will say that we ended up in the green massively yesterday. Yesterday was, guys, I got to tell you, man. Yesterday, I think it was collectively 1,000+% in the entire group. So it was a massive day. So yeah, it looks like we're getting things rolling here. Let's start moving into the larger time frames, you guys. And we will observe what I mean, right? So let me get rid of the indicators for now and just pop open one solid chart right here, right? And we're going to look at the monthly time frame. And I had something specific here to show you, right? Then I was going to put it up. I just, okay, nice. Josh, thank you so much for retweeting it on X. Guys, do me a favor. Go ahead and retweet this. Or share it in whatever platform you're in, and we'll get some more viewers here to observe the analysis for this ticker. All right, so but yeah, I wanted to show, dude. It's very curious because I was talking to what's up, Coin? I was talking to CoinFox. I was actually talking to CoinFox about this a few nights ago, and out of nowhere today, I'm getting requests to look at NVOS. I'm getting a bunch of requests. It's not only one, it's not only two. I'm getting 3, 4, 5 here and there. What's up, Devin? Good to see you here, my bro. Immortal, how's it going? And yeah, man, yeah. So specifically here, and Colossus, what's up? Thanks. Oh man, thank you so much. Yeah, you guys, it looks like everybody's sharing it. In their platforms right now. Yeah, we'll be able to get some a nice crowd in here tonight. But yeah, team. So let's continue here on the analysis with this. Devin, remind me, buddy. So I want to cover NVOS. I want to cover FNGR, GTII. We need to look at the SPY too. So let's. Alex, thank you so much. So we can finesse those algos, right? So we can finesse them. I love you so much. Thank you very much for that. But besides, it also helps me, not the algos. But I appreciate you greatly. Thank you very much. And yeah, so okay, here it goes. This is exactly how I took a picture of it, right? I'm gonna point out here. Let me get the magnet out of the way. I'm gonna show you two important signals here, right? So this here, what I'm pointing at, are two wicks, right? So this is actually a tweezer bottom formation. Usually when you experience these two long wicks towards the downside and you get the closure of this, that usually represents a potential reversal. Remember, potential reversal, okay? Now, this is it's a little dried out here. Zachariah, what's up, man? We literally just started right now. This is the first thing I'm talking about, so you're good. Mark Roach, my brother. Good to see you here. Yeah, man. Talk about those buybacks on Apple. I spoke about that just a little bit ago. Man, big time. So NVOS, right? We got this tweezer bottom on a monthly closure, and aside from that, I was also noticing. Just gonna give you all the signals that I'm noticing. Okay. Aside from that, if we can see right here, Coin Fox, my buddy, saying let's run those donos for ARCa. He works so hard for the team. Show your love. Thank you, dude. I really, really, really appreciate you guys doing this for me, man. Thank you guys so much. Man, I don't even care if I see $1 in there. You guys are amazing. I swear, dude. If you would have donated $1.99, I would have been like, dude, I love you so much, man. You don't have to get... I love you guys. Thank you. But anyway, so check this out. This formation here is called a bullish engulfing. Right. Oh, smoke, bro. I owe you more and more and more, my buddy. I love you, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much, my bro. So, yeah, let's go. So, check this out. Green body. The green body here on this candle is engulfing the prior red body. Okay. So, that is called a bullish engulfing candle formation. Okay, so bullish engulfing means potential reversal, right? Price action is essentially being controlled by the bulls. So if we take a look, at this here, right, you can kind of see here what it means and how it's represented. This being your green body bar, and this being your red body bar. Right, so this is a bullish engulfing candle formation, and that's presently what we're doing here in the chart with us on our side, right? So this is looking promising, at least for the monthly time frame, okay? But please remember that it is monthly, okay? So it's relative to a kind of a large amount of time here. So as long as we can maintain a specific level, then we'll be good. But I'm going to speak of that level in just a little bit here, okay? Let me just make sure that I'm just going a little nuts. There we go. All right. So now that we have the buy formation here, the bullish buy formation on the monthly time frame, let's go ahead and move on. Let me get rid of this window here and put it on the side over here, just in case I need to show you anything else on candle formations, right? Let's see. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and pull this up into the bi-monthly time frame. And I want to display to you this candle here. The one that the arrow is pointing at. So this is it kind of looks like a dragonfly, right? But it is in essence, since it has a little bit of a body, it does have like a hammer candle type of structure, right? So when we are presented with a hammer candle at the bottom of a trend, there is often a reversal. And if you take a look at on this side of the screen, then you can see it here too, right? So we have a hammer candle, whether it's green or red, but it does represent a potential reversal in price action. Right now, what we're seeing on the other side here on the chart is exactly that. We're also seeing the potentials of a reversal formation here, but this time on a bi-monthly iteration. So the larger the time frame, the better. Right? Yeah, off-grid gorilla, that's right. Oh man. Yeah, there could be. I mean, that's the biggest potential here, CoinFox, is that there very well could be a 75 cent retrace on this. And if we are talking about that, then there are some specifics that we need to talk about. The weekly time frame is already making a nice break of market structure as well. So minimum, I would really like to see a closure above the prior week's high, and we're already there. It's a 60 cents here, and we have about 17 hours and 14 minutes to close, aka tomorrow market close. You're gonna get the closure of this weekly candle. So if we can close, I mean, man, if we really close above the even the bi-weekly high of 65 cents, that's going to be even better. So, I mean, we're noticing here thrusts of up to, 68 cents. So something is up and something feels like something feels weird on this. So we're going to observe volatility versus momentum like always, okay? But before we do that, I wanted to, from one of the last times that I covered NVOS, we met the bottom side of price action here. And this was absolutely where I spoke about this is the bottom. As in, I don't think that the asset would drop anymore. And I was talking about this way, way, way back in January. So price action ended up bouncing from one of the zones that I observed here at 53 cents. We got the upside ripper to around that top side of 61. Of course, it went a little higher and then eventually came down to my bottom area, which was in between this zone here, 42.33 to 45.74. And notice here that I got a bottom side of 41.07. So I think it was pretty good that we noticed that. Okay. So now if we look at this on a shorter time frame, it appears as though we're getting some type of bullish reaccumulation. But there are very, very specific conditions here that we need to meet in order for continuation. In the immediate short term, we're at a critical resistance here. This 68 to around 65.94. There is a chance to double top in that. Okay, the double top would lead to a reaccumulation into this area right here. It would be 53.09 to 55.72. And if we can get this as the bounce area, then you would be looking at something like this. Price action would essentially move up, resist from this resistance range, come right back down into the support range of around 53 to 55, bounce, and then get the upside. The thing here is that we may actually do this 61, 55 continuation. Right, so this is, I mean, you can kind of see it here in the price action, how it's zigzagging around. This is pretty much the process of it. Right, so we must be open for a potential pullback here into this area one more time. This is not a lot of validation, you guys. We need a little more than this. We definitely need some more daily closures above this 55-cent zone in order for us to start continuing or considering any types of closures above this 63. Okay, so let me pull this into. Did I have? Let's see what else we can. Oh yeah. We need to see volatility versus momentum. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame and observe what we have here. So there is a pretty strong signal, and it's convincing enough. This pivot on a 4-hour, right? And we're actually contracting here. That usually means contraction like this. It usually means that we're pulling from the short thesis. The shorts are covering, right? And there could be during the immediate short term, that is. So shorts are covering here, and as the shorts cover, price action would go up, right? and we would see about the next resistance range. As soon as the price action from the bulls start to really push above that 68 cents, then we're going to catch here into a reaccumulation phase, or actually an expansion phase from the volatility. So as soon as we get that expansion with an upside bias, this is going to get ready for a bigger push. It's almost there, is what I'm trying to say. Hourly time frame, very, very intense push to the upside here. And it's not giving up just yet, and we're still expanding. That's likely leading into the bi-hourly time frame. Check it out. Bi-hourly time frame, huge upside pivot and huge expansion happening. So for those of you who are new to the chat, what you're observing right up here is actually my new volatility index. So this is my new code, right? This is my linear volatility heat map. So this is what I'm using to measure volatility in linear. Okay, so let's go ahead and just minimize that and take a look at that. Yeah, let's continue here. CoinFox. Oh, dude. Oh, you know what? I'm not actually paying attention to. Oh, I got you guys. I see you guys. And I am on the screen, right? All right, good deal. Thanks, you guys. Anyway, so huge upside pivot on that bi-hourly time frame too. I will say that it feels a little corrective, but that's only because for the obvious. We had a lot of downside here for 2 days straight. It's okay. The 3-hour time frame, absolutely healthy pivot inside of the bullish control zone, definitely in the gravitational zone, and we're expanding. So very cool stuff right there. Okay, and now leading into the 4-hour time frame, this is now where we're seeing the opposition. Notice how we're starting to expand on the 3-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame has not gotten the expansion phase just yet. But as soon as it starts getting that expansion towards the upside, that means that we're going to be accelerating towards a direction. And that direction bias is given to us by this indicator, stochastic. Okay, so the StochMo is going to give us this upside bias. We're going to start expanding here. That means we're going to be accelerating towards that bias of direction. Now, the next thing to kind of see here is how strong the trend is. Now, when we observe the dotted line here, this is your ADX. That's your average directional index. We're sitting at about a 21% right now. That's not bad. But entering the 25% would be ideal. Something tells me that the 3-hour may actually be there already. Let's see. No, not yet. 20% on that. And the okay, if we're getting increase here on the shorter time frames, that's what we really want here. Right? Yeah, we're looking at about a 20. Yeah, this is 25% on the 30, so it is cascading upwards. As soon as that 25% hits on the 4-hour time frame and we start expanding here, yeah, we're going to see a couple days of upside. I'm not going to tell you here that it's going to be the ultimate reversal and forever the shorts are going to cover and they're all going to die. I don't know that. But what I can tell you is that there is a pending upside and there are some signals, especially in the macro time frame, that can lead to that potential. Okay, so now I want to speak to you of something a little more critical too, though. Let's pull up the quarterly chart here. This is going to be your 3-month. Okay, so the 3-month chart is facing a lot of resistance from these 2 bars here. You're looking at a 66.08 to around a 69 cent. We already spoke of how critical it is for us to close above that. As long as you're below those levels here, the price action essentially belongs to the bears. If we start combating and closing some dailies above that area of 69 cents, then your next target here would be 75 to 80, maybe 82 cents. 75 cents to 82 cents could be your next target upon combating that bottom side. Okay, you guys, it's a critical support. It's a critical resistance that can turn into a critical support for the upside. All right, and now looking back historically, as you can see, there's really nothing in line here. So yeah, this is it is in bear territory. It's been in price discovery here for the better part of around 6 months, maybe 9 months, around there. So it would be good. It would be ideal for this thing to start covering above those targets there. So now you know the immediate short-term time frame on this, and it does appear to have some strength here. The hourly time frame, yeah, it's still showing some upside here. In fact, it's going to be pulling back just a little bit in the intraday. So we're going to be looking at a potential, I would say an SMA 50 pullback to 60.45, maybe even into 58 before we make this upside here to 67 or 68. Then from that 68, we may be able to see that retrace to 55 to 53 before a bounce again. Okay, so this is giving you the information here leading into the day. So that's into tomorrow. All right, you guys. So that is going to do it here for ticker symbol NVOS. I will keep an eye on it, as there are some pretty nice signals that are trying to fire off here, and they could be pretty explosive, to tell you the honest truth. Which makes me feel like there could be some news in line or something. All right, so but yeah, 4-hour time frame above this EMA 200, getting that closure above it. It's looking okay. That's that pullback to maybe 59 to 60 cents. All right, so let's go ahead and now take a look at ticker symbol FNGR. It's going to be your FNGR finger. So let me put together here a quick little message for the peeps, right? What is the link here for this live? Thank you guys for coming on by. Thank you so much for sharing the stream here. It really means a lot to me, team. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, hold on. There we go. The intro coming in random places right now. I'm going to go ahead and tweet out right now that Finger, you are now next. Come on by, and I'm going to tag the link so that they can observe. Right, here we go. All right. So, Andre, I highly recommend everyone to join the Discord for 33 cents per day. Do it. Oh, dude, thank you so much, man. Oh, Battle. What the hell, man? Thank you so much, dude. Battle saying, beautiful Battle. I got to run, but had to say hello to you and the fam. Brother, I really appreciate you, man. Good God. Thank you, brother. And I will say, dude, please be safe. Hit me if anything, okay? But I love you, Battle. I'll catch you soon. And, yeah, why don't we do that? Let me just go ahead and start a poll right here, right? Have joined the ARCa Bulls Discord. Let's go ahead and put it up as a poll right now. Just go ahead and submit your vote right now, team, and let me know how many of you have joined the ARCa Bulls Discord. Oh yeah. And that's how it goes, you guys. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and now move on to ticker symbol FNGR here and get this thing rolling, right? We need to take a look at the broader markets as well. We need to get our plays in line and start moving and grooving. I also need to get my daughter in here. She needs to grab my son. This guy is just hanging. He's hanging here. All right. I'm going to tell her, let's get him awake. Okay. So here we go, you guys. Ticker symbol FNGR. What do we have? Let's take a look at the daily time frame and see how it's surviving. We were talking about a signal being fired, but with the present downside regarding the broader markets, because they capitulated like crazy that one day, it also brought down FNGR with it. So the signal temporarily is still expanding, but we have kind of a downside pivot / consolidation. It's looking weird. Okay, so let's really find out. Yeah, I sort of kind of do. All right, guys. So if he starts getting a little crazy right now, I'm just gonna have to just calm him down just a little bit. All right. So anyway, let's take a look at this daily time frame. We closed the day. Let's get the price action only. We closed the day at 343. Post hours closed 344. And it looks like we're just chopping around here, right? Is there, guys, let me know. Is there news? Is there something that we're waiting for on FNGR? And we're waiting for earnings still, right? Earnings was not reported here. That was a whole lie. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple ideas here. He said moon. Nice. Okay. Let's take a look at this here. You know what? I noticed that this was on the daily time frame. Let me. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. It's reassuring that we were able to meet our lower targets, though. That is at least that, and we recovered the inside of the major zone here, the 342 to 367. Okay, that gives me a little bit of hopium here. We are experiencing an upside pivot on the hourly time frame. We have some contraction happening. Let's see. So I'm going to find out right now if this is going to really continue here. What's the 30-minute time frame telling us? All right, 30-minute time frame. We have a pretty insane upside here, and we're critically contracted. So Mark Roach is saying Finger Motion Inc.'s upcoming earnings report date, May 29th, which is in 28 days. Okay, yeah, we still have some time before that happens. My goodness. Okay, so let's continue on the analysis here. 15-minute time frame should be way up there, just like the 30-minute it is. Okay, so the immediate short term is suggesting a continuation to the upside, team. So I'm going to show you where we could be facing a little bit of resistance. Here it is. The EMA 200 If we pair that with price action, yeah, that's a little close here. So, oh, there it is. There it is. Gotcha. I'm going to give you the range here for the immediate short term. Right about here. Oh, the magnet. Take off the magnet. Here we go. That's going to be 345 to about 347 at the SMA 200. And these pivots down here, we could be experiencing a resistance from that point there. And Richie Rich is saying that FNGR will be issuing a dividend sometime next week. Wow, is that true? Oh, man. That could lead into something interesting. Oh, man, okay. I mean, if they're really going to issue a freaking dividend, that's going to, this thing is going to rip. Yeah, coin, for real. For a bazillion shorts that brought down FNGR. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. I'm not sure. We're not going to start a conversation about this, but I was looking at the short interest on this, and it's almost nothing. I think it was a 5% or something, unless unless the information is being washed by somebody and they're not showing us, the true information. But there's a very, very tiny short interest on this. I think it was 5 or 4 or 6 or something like that. But yeah, I mean, anyway, let's take a look at this, because we're getting a triangle breakout on this, and there could be continuation on that. Okay, so if this is this was the supposed bear pennant. Okay, now the targets on this bear pennant. Let's see the center, which would be the higher probability target. Breaking out would lead, yeah, that's leading towards the EMA 200. And I think the upper bound target may be, yeah, the upper bound target may be a little too big. Oh, the real conqueror, my brother, thank you so much, man. That means so much to me, my dude. Thank you. It really does, my bro. Thank you so much, man. Got to try our best for each other, man, because no one else will. And this following target would lead price action to around 350. Yeah, you guys, thank you so much. That really does mean a lot. So let's see. Matching the price action to this psychological top, let's get that in line too. Here we go. Yeah, I would say just about here, 351 to 350. In case this EMA 200 and the SMA 200 get, if there really is a break out of this, we'll use the 351, pull back into the EMA 200, validate that 347, and then continue. And I will say that I'm speaking about a short-term upside before a pullback because of the overextension on momentum. It's a little too hot. Right, so we're gonna need just a little bit of a breather here before it can continue. Okay. Thank you, Mark, for sharing with us that incredible information for the team here. All right, so let's see this on the hourly time frame. Yeah, this is where I was talking about. We're getting that little bit of a pivot towards the upside. And let's see the 3 hour. The 3 hour is feeling that little bit of an upside push here, team. Yeah, we have a little bit of consolidation here before something gets figured. Let me just give my daughter a hand here, team. Hold on just a sec. right, you guys. Man. Okay. It was a little tough. My little guy's asleep right next to me, right? My daughter came in to help me out. She's just transferring him out of the studio, and he's he's over there like I'm gonna unmute this so people can hear you. The dancing gorilla was gonna what?
I said just in time because the dancing gorilla was gonna take him.
Every time you get on the phone, man, he's like, wow.
I'd pay to see the dancing gorilla.
Let's pay to see the dancing gorilla. Hey, man.
I've got mad skills. I'll pull them out I'll dust them off and pull them out.
Hey, yeah, for real. You don't even know. The dancing gorilla really do got those skills from back in the day. Right, my brother?
100%, my friend. 100%.
Nice. So where were we,
might
team?
Be a little dusty, but once you got a drink or two in me, it's all go.
Once we take the edge off, then it's good, right?
100%, man. You just gotta buy me one or two cocktails. Goes on.
Oh man, no problem. No problems there. So guys, we were here on FNGR. We were towards the tail end of it. I'm gonna just solidify here with the bottom side and top side targets, just so that you know how the trade's gonna move on into tomorrow. Okay. So we just spoke of the upper bound targets leading into these resistances: 345 to 347, 351 to 350. These are the two potentials for tomorrow's price action before we get a pullback into this area of about 339 to 342. Just in case we fail that 339, we still have, and we have been using this 335 to 332. Specifically today, we ended up reaching that 334. Okay, so we still have a bit of a range in here. We're consolidating. Something has to happen. Something has to pop off. We just got the potential. Well, I mean, I didn't even know that they were going to be issuing a dividend here. But if that really is the case, we may be experiencing a bit of a consolidation phase before that news hits. Okay, you guys. So I think here it's going to have to be the patient game before this thing really rips. All right. So that is it for ticker symbol FNGR and NVOS. So let's go ahead and take a look at the poll right now. And it looks, guys, we're going to end. Remember, if you're new to the chat, please go ahead and submit your votes right now. How many have joined the ARCa Bulls trading team or the ARCa Bulls server in general? Here is, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give you the link one more time, right, for the Discord. So just in case you're curious over what I'm speaking of, I'm just going to go ahead and generate here a link and paste it right into the chat. Here you go. So this is the link for you to join the ARCa Bulls Discord. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and now move on to the next ticker, which is going to be ticker symbol GTII. And let's see how it's been moving here, because we have been getting some market movement lately. Oh man, wow! Take a look at all those wicks. What is happening here, man? This is so illiquid, you guys. Wow. Talk about potentially getting trapped. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Hikinashi candles here so that I can see a better structure over what's happening here with its momentum. Okay, so it looks like it has started a lower bound of a new leg. Okay, and the overall resistance for this leg could be 1530. Man, and we hit that 15-cent bottom dead on the dollar. Wow. Or the penny in this case, right? So let's I'm going to give you the top bound of this and the 50%, so that you are aware where we could be consolidating. This is our next leg here. Until something changes here, it's going to continue to consolidate and contract just little by little. As I do see that there is a lack of interest to short this or to long it. It feels like it's in a weird little air pocket, right? So let's identify this zone here. GTII currently making a new leg at 1550 to 15 cents. And the 50% retrace is considerable, right at about 1525. Okay? So we have this range here to kind of mess around in. Let's take a look at let me take a look at the data cells. and see what we're looking at as far as a consolidation range. So it looks like we have a daily ATR of around 2 cents on the upper half of 2 cents, but still. So that means that if we did get a pump to the upside, we may be able to even catch a top end of around 16.51 to 17 cents. We already know that. But we know that it also kind of sticks around into smaller zones for the majority of the time. Right? So in this case, yeah, I think we have found our new area to kind of chop in, with the upper bounds being in this zone here. I don't think that the 17 cents is going to be necessarily something that's going to be hitting so often here unless the algorithm really tries to get it, right? But I do think that this is the primary area, 15 to 15.50 with a top potential of around 16.07. Okay, you guys, but just like we talked about the last time, Immortal was saying GTII, the black hole. So just like I said the last time, you guys, this is potentially going to be stuck on a little bit of a range here until we can break out of it. So team, let's go ahead and give you maybe another 10 seconds to submit your votes of whether you have joined the ARCa Bulls Discord or not. Just a few more seconds here, and we're going to close this off and take a look at the stats on that. So I know, guys. I know how many of you are inside of GTII right now and kind of waiting for something to happen. In my experience, you know, sometimes it could take a long time. It could kind of be dormant for a bit before some news really explodes it, and the explosion could be up or down. But I mean, this thing's got to be close to a floor. You know what I mean? By the fact that it's consolidating like this, it's got to be near a floor. Right? So CoinFox is saying leave the poll to the end of the stream. I will go ahead and take that request and leave it on there, brother. Oh yeah. All right. So those are the targets here for GTII, and I will just practice with utter discretion here, team. Okay, don't get trapped into this. It's a little illiquid right now. If you start entering at these levels, there is a chance that you may not be able to get out. Okay, you can see its illiquid nature by simply just looking at the candles on a 5-minute structure. Look at the births of all those tiny little candles. Right, so many of them that didn't realize or do anything. Right, so it just shows you how illiquid the asset is currently. It's the state of its illiquid, right? The state is just a little dormant right now. So hang on there, team. I know. I'm observing it here. I'm still keeping an eye on all these tickers for you. Okay, so if any questions at all, you can always reach out to me privately or whatever. Yeah, we got to crack the drive to get this thing going up, man. All right, you guys. So that's going to do it here for ticker symbol GTII. And let's go ahead and move on to the broader markets to see how all of these tickers are going to react, right? Let's take a look at the S&P 500. What's going on with it? Right, so the S&P, through this, we're going to look at the SPY here in particular. So how is this reacting? Today was a massive upside day. It's relative to around, the better part of around 6 points from its low at around 499.53. We spoke about a potential upside here into the $505 zone, but we didn't quite get that. It continued. Post hours even went on to 507.54. Now, if we're observing Apple, Apple's giving us this they put together this dividend here, right? The buyback. That has the potential to prop the market up temporarily, just like Meta did. So except I feel like Meta, they did it all in a rush because they were trying to save their assets because of Zuckerberg. Remember, he was being man. It's hard to even remember this, but if you remember, Zuckerberg was in trial for allowing certain posts regarding child, was it pornography? I don't know what it was, but it was something with children like that. And this guy, the next day was his earnings for his company, Meta, and then all of a sudden dividend and this and that, and there was even a miss in his company. So that's, you know, granted that fact, right? But you know, here Apple is not under crazy scrutiny, right? Apple may just have a little bit of an earnings miss, maybe, right? Or not, but barely an earnings beat. You can consider it whatever, right? But still. And then yeah, we also have jobs coming in tomorrow too. I think we had jobless claims today. Most earnings over. Let's see, Powell overrun till CPI, in my opinion. Yeah, man, that really could be it. Hey Keith, good to see you here. Many down 6 figures, some 7 figures on GTII. So have a heart for, dude. What do you mean, Keith? Are you kidding me? Have a heart? I don't think you're gonna find anyone without a bigger heart, my dude. Like, what are you even doing here? You don't know who I am. The entire reason I run this channel from the beginning was so that I can help GTII. Are you serious? Bro, exit your way out of here. If you don't, you should probably go back and find out who I am and go ask around. Go ask around who I am and then talk. My dude, you have no idea what you're talking about. Leave. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this right now. So, SPY here for a continuation or what? Yeah, man, who the hell was that? This guy, man. Have a heart? Are you kidding me? Dude, that's all I've been showing for the GTII community. You're ridiculous, bro. My goodness. That's, dude, like, you have no idea how much that presents, like, all the time. Like, some wise ass like that. I just said, hang on there, team. I'm watching it. I'm watching this ticker for you. I'm watching it here day by day. Like that's, I'm being mean or what? Dude. Yeah. Well, whatever, man. He's going to do him and he's going to continue being him. So whatever. June, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. I don't know about none of that, dude. I've been, yeah, you know how I am, guys. You know how I am. It isn't like that. I'm not here talking trash on any ticker. I'm not trying to bring anything down. If anything, I'm trying to make sure that the team is safe in GTII, and that's tough. Have a heart, my dude. All right, so continuation for the SPY. What's going to happen here? Let's take a look at the immediate short-term time frame. I'm talking about the immediate short-term as in really 5 minutes. I want to see what momentum is showing. So currently a little bit of an upside bias on that stochastic momentum. Yeah, that's what I told him to do, Alex. I just told him to go and find out and ask questions over who I am, and then he'll probably get his answer. Like, dude, you got it, June. You're very welcome, my buddy. Appreciate you guys so much. And the Real Conqueror is saying here, I was also mad when I lost money on that shit ticker, but I never got mad at anybody but myself. ARCa said, Google me. Aw, dude, Smoke, I love you, buddy. Dude, seriously, bro, thank you. I almost, you know, man, you know how it is, dude. And for the dudes, you guys, like, you have no idea how many times I've gone off on videos and stuff, dude. Like, I've had my fair share, man, and a lot of the times I've gathered a bunch of followers because I expressed that like honest side of me, and then I'll just rip them open through a video, and yeah, man. But and then you know what? Somebody would come up to me and say, guys, or they'll say, ARCa, listen, GTII has a lot of people in it, but I don't think this guy was a hater. He just probably read me wrong. You know, he didn't really understand what I was trying to say. But for the most part, the haters that would come up to me would be, I was told that they were mostly paid for. And I thought it was a lot. I thought it was a lot of people, but not compared to when I brought out that bear thesis on Tesla. Guys, if you thought me getting hated, if you thought me getting hated here over GTII was a thing, and you've seen how much I've been doxxed, I've been whatever, they try to do anything and everything to me, right? But when I did it to Tesla, ooh, damn, you can see the difference in the pocket. You know, you can see the difference in the size of the pocket, right? Where they will literally send an army against you. And they did. They really did, man. When I put a bear thesis on Tesla, that was not the same as putting up hey, pull back on GTII coming, watch your butts. Right? Nothing like that. So Andre is saying there was a time when where ARCa got heat for being so honest about stocks. Ever since then, this guy has been right. Been following him for over a year now. Andre, dude, that means a lot, brother. Thank you so much, man. You've been around it. You know my history. You know how I've progressed through this. And June saying, sorry, ARCa, have you covered GTII? Yes, I did. That was the third ticker that I covered today. NVOS, FNGR, and GTII. And but no real news on it, buddy. It's still consolidating. New range 15 to 1560 with a potential 16 top. It's making a new leg down, but it's contracting. Until we get some news, it's gonna do it, bud. But Smoke, thanks again for that dono, my brother. Thank you so much. And for those of you, please don't leave the chat because your boy gets heated, right? He just gets heated because it's just taking him back. It's taking me back to those times. Oh, Coin Fox, my bro. No, dude. It's been worse. It's been a lot worse. Yeah, you know, for those who are sitting here, who really have seen me through the battles. Yeah. They man, it's like man. A group of people even compared it to when I got, you know, for GTII and FNGR, actually both of them, when I started expressing negative price action on it. Dude, there was so much hatred around there that I sat the entire live and the videos down for a lecture, right? And people were comparing me to like some type of professor, like whipping them. Oh man, yeah, Immortal. God, it's true. It's true. It really is. So let's continue here with the spy team. Let's make sure that we can get an accurate read here, because there could be some moves that we're not really seeing just yet. Specifically Apple, right? I'm not, you know what? Let's take a look at Apple's current valuation. We want to look at the 24-hour to see how let's just see how it's reacting, you know, and gain its potentials for tomorrow. AAPL, and it's currently sitting at 182.43. So it's given away around 4 points of its top from the earnings read. Smoke, really? Dude, you never said anything to me. Smoke said, I remember that I started following you after that rant. Or unless you did and I just don't remember. Bro, it's just, I mean, dude, like that video had like 2,000 or 3,000 views, or I don't know. It may have 10,000 now, but it's just, yeah. There's so many people that come across, you know, especially when I dedicate myself only to that. But yeah, man. You just didn't join the group. I gotcha. But dude, thanks so much for being here anyway, man. It's you know, we're trading the financial markets, we're gaining together, and that's what means the most. So guys, notice here that yeah, we have a little bit of an upside pivot on the 5-minute time frame for SPY. The 10-minute time frame is already kind of reading it too. But overall, the 15 and the 30 and even the hourly are experiencing a potential pullback. So if yeah, man. Yeah, for real. I'll be out there. Stay hard. So if we're talking about upside here in the immediate short term, guys, we may be experiencing a top end of around 507 to around 507.55 before we pull back. I do not think that this is a bull flag. So if that really is the case, then that means that we're going to get this top end, like I just said, right? 507.11 to 507.55, pull back into the zones of I would say about 504.28 to 505.70. Again, we're looking at specifically the 505 mark or the 503 mark, okay? But this is your range overall. Right in here, this top side here, 505 into the bottom of 503. So we pull back into this area here, and then we see. But here, the thing is that I don't know that we retrace that deeply. Your higher probabilities would really be 501.71 to 504.91, right before we get that next continuation leg, and even that feels like it's a little bit aggressive here. So if we have a chance, I will say this: if we have a chance to gap up based on Apple's earnings, then the probability of us gapping up would mean a drawdown at the open, right? So here's the other thing. Here's the other probability, which I think, leading to what CoinFox is saying in the chat. I think the higher probability would be to open gapped, maybe gap down. I'm not sure about that either. But if we do open at that 504, 505. That would be more reason to have this thing continue to the upside and eventually reaching the 509 to 511, 509 to 510.89 zone. Man, so I almost feel like the gap down at the open may be the case here for the SPY. We'll catch that gap down and the thing just reverses. It's going to be a gap fill reversal all the way up. So heads up on that. Yeah, and you're right. Why let the shorts out at this point? There's no real reason. We were fed these. We were talking about it earlier. The Fed, it's not. Jerome Powell. They weren't necessarily lies. They were just. All he did was just kick the rock further down the road. That's really all he did. He was just really neutral. I think he knew that he was not going to tank the markets today. So So here is the upside on the buy hourly. So that means that we're going to have some volatility at the open. So leading into the buy hourly time frame, huge upside on that stochastic. 3 hour time frame, massive upside on that as well. 4 hour time frame, it's with an upside too. So you guys, I think tomorrow probably we start off red, but it's going to end up green even into Euro close, which is going to be 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 11:30 Eastern. So as soon as that happens, there could be a complete shift to the upside, if not already in. Yeah, if Apple gives it back, I'm instant perma bear. It's only given back 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only given back about 4 points of that. But I mean, Apple moves not too much, so that is kind of a buy daily ATR there that it gave back at the open of the post hours. So we can't exclude that from the probabilities here. If we're taking a look at Apple. We made the math during the stream today, and we were observing a probability of reaching this 180 top. Price action reached reader 186.72, and we also said that we would highly likely close in this zone here, 171.28 to about 174.75. We had other potential closes too, but I said specifically these 4 zones would be the higher probability ones. And in fact, we closed closer to this one here. So that, got us the upside move that we were looking for. So very, very cool stuff. So here's the next thing. If we closed at that point and we use the upper bound of the first standard deviation, that would have taken us to closer to 183. Okay, I'm just speculating. I'm building a system here, team. I'm building a system to try to determine where the close is going to be for assets versus the open. So now, I will say this. Let me read you the stats. There is a higher probability of a decline from, meaning that we can experience an average minus 2.66% drop. This is why I have this, okay? This is why I calculated this data. Thank you, Coin. I love you, buddy. So this is why I have this. If we close today at 173.07, that means from the opening of the earnings report. Let's see how we were calculating, and I'll tell you right now. Let me use the hourly and take a look at one of these iterations here. There we go. Here's the reporting candle. So from the opening of the reporting candle to the closing, or I'm sorry, from the opening of the reporting candle to the opening of the next candle on the following day, the intraday, the stats are showing that there is a higher probability. Yeah, let me pull this up to the 12-hour. That there is a higher probability of a decline. Let's see. Yeah, we have 8 misses and 7 beats. The downside probabilities are 46.67%, meaning that we open up in the green the following day after earnings, and we have a 53.33% accuracy that we would open up to the downside. It's still close to 50-50 though, but it's slightly edging towards the bears. And now that average upside is a 3.17% from the opening, from the reporting candle hourly to the opening candle intraday next day. And the average downside is going to be minus 2.66%. So let's calculate. Minus 2.66% from the reporting candle. This. Don't tell me, is that really the case? I don't even know if that's possible. Wow. .66% brings us right into my target here of 165.97. Are you kidding me? The probabilities are 53% probabilities that we open up tomorrow at 165. Guys, this is not a proven system. It is just one that I am currently working on, and I'm forward testing it right now. So I'm just going to note it here that this could be the daily, let's see, the following days open after earnings. And I realize that I don't have that much data to go off of. Just so you're clear here, we are looking at a total count of 15 iterations because the hourly time frame couldn't let me go back any further. Right? So moving this like this here, these were all the this is what I did today live with the team. This was the back test. So here's so let's go ahead and how about this? Let's just put it in the let's just put it here in the chart that we would open up green, the 46 or whatever probabilities. So that would the 46.67 upside probability, 3.17 upside. Okay. So 3.17 from the close, 3.17, right? So right here, from the opening, sorry. 3.17 would lead to the day opening at 175.92. And the price is currently at 182. So CoinFox, the probabilities are like this, look. Where's the data sheet? There it is. So we have a 46.67% chances that the asset is going to open up 3.17% above its earnings reporting candles open. the opening basis of the opening of the reporting candle on an hourly. So that means that the hourly candle that opens the market, which is going to be around 30 minutes in, should be at either 175.92 with 46% probabilities, or a 53.33% probability that we open up at a minus 2.66% decline from the reporting candles open. And that would put us at a 165.97. And these are the statistics ran historically. There were more misses than we had beats. So let's pull up one of those red iterations, like right here. Check this out. So this reporting candle had an upside from an opening of 186.88 all the way up to 191.88, then pulled back all the way down to 179.12 from 192, and then ended up opening intraday 182.52. That marked off a decline of minus 2.35% from the opening of the reporting candle to the opening of the intraday candle following day. Let's look at another red iteration here. So here's another one. Price action opened up 177.60 at the reporting candle, went all the way up to 181, then dipped all the way back down to 169, and eventually opened up, gapped down at 175.37. So that marks off a 1.24% decline. Now on this one here, price action opened up at 191 and pumped all the way to 196. During the after hours, it came all the way back down and opened up intraday at around 185, marking a minus 2.99% decline after hours. So, but not the only thing, the critical difference here is that nothing else is displaying a buyback, catalyst. So, this was the reporting candle here is 173, and it didn't give it back until it gave it back at this point here, and it gave it back it gave back 100% of it during the after hours. So I assume here that we may start seeing a trickle down. So, and the targets are the ones that I just spoke of. So the first one, the 3.17% upside, would lead to an opening of about 175.91, or the 53.33% probabilities opening up at 165.97 based on prior iterations, and specifically 15 earnings reports back tested. So I don't know. I just ran the data on this, and I think that this is that's what we're kind of looking at. Damn, dude. CoinFox just said, who gonna give it to you like ARCa? 33 cents a day? Show your love. Guys, he's saying 33 cents a day because I'm charging $9.99 a month. So if you average down that to like a daily, then I guess you're looking at paying me like a quarter a day to join my trading team, It really is kind of like paying your it's kind of like paying your toll at the bus stop or something, at the train. You just pay, you put your quarter in there, and then you gain access, and you're traveling 100 miles an hour, 150 miles an hour, It's kind of the equivalence of that. I appreciate you, CoinFox. I love you, buddy. Thank you so much. And so what do you guys think? I remember I did say that none of these have a freaking buyback. So this is quite the this is it is one of a kind. If you DCA into Finger and GTII, you better join the team right now. So please go ahead and hit the link in the chat. Join the ARCa Bulls trading team, you guys. And I swear, I actually told the analysts, the traders, to kind of keep an eye on me for the markets. And OGG did exactly that, man. He was even calling me, telling me, hey, brother, we got a potential to play, whatever. We generally look out for each other like that, though. But while I ran the math here for Apple, you know, we were the guys were observing the plays. And, you know, man, to calculate all this crap here did take me a better part of around 30 minutes. So we try to do it as fast as we can. So I guess we're gonna forward test the system one more time, you guys. And we're gonna really gain the potentials of. We're just gonna see where we're gonna open tomorrow, and if we open at those targets, which then would, you know, give us a good test of a little more robustness. Yeah. You know what? CoinFox just said, I love the analysis, though, because we have plenty of potential with Apple. Yeah, absolutely. At least if it does continue on to an upside, then we'll be able to express our bias towards that direction. So I will say that it's a little tough reading the markets right now as of market close, but opening the market tomorrow, we could see a new leader. We could see the new shift. Apple may be taking over the upside lead. And then when you have tickers like Nvidia and Meta join the party, then you're looking at the better part of 10, 11, 12, 13% tech sector leading that way. You know, so when you're reaching 10% and above, that's a complete influence. We'll really be moving the markets that way. And if that's the case, then we'll be able to directionally trade and counter trend trade. It'll be a little safer. CoinFox saying if Microsoft joins and Meta, game on. Yep. I completely agree. You mean the bonds? Coin, yeah. Bond spike yields, drop, the dollar drops. Yeah, VIX to the downside. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, we're gonna. This is gonna be overall good for our gas too, man. We're probably gonna get a dip on oil. OGG, yeah. You know what I mean? We were talking about a couple different scenarios in the ARCa Bulls trading team. Why would it go down if it had good earnings? Did you see what happened to Tesla? JP. So Tesla reported. I'm not talking about. This was before the announcement of the self-driving vehicle. This was before that. When they announced their earnings, Tesla had a big ass miss, and the freaking thing ripped to the upside. And then Meta had an earnings beat. I don't know if you noticed that Meta had a beat and it capitulated. The reason why it would inverse like that is because the times are not the same like how we were used to playing things in the early 2000s, early 90s, you know. Traditional stock market behavior would state that, you know, positive earnings means positive price action. Well, there are too many market participants that are not in the know of that. There are too many not to take advantage of institutionally, you know. Wiggle just said Apple's a turd now. I don't think so. Oh man. No, I don't think so. But yeah, it's just it's form of you know, yeah, sure, it could be manipulation, but in other words, it could just be liquidity grabs. You know, the market makers are just going to they're going to favor where liquidity is. It's plain and simple as that. Wherever liquidity is, that's where they're going to favor. So if it's piled up at the downside, I'm going to create the market towards that downside. If it's on the upside, then I'm going to create the market towards the upside. I'm going to dump a bunch of long puts into the market, and I'm going to make that price rise. So, man, putting that buyback thing in there, that's that's kind of a big deal. Look what happened. Look what happened to Meta the last time they announced that. Meta went up and stayed up for the better part of a quarter. I'm talking a big time. They also issued a dividend, right? But I think he had to go the extra mile. Like I said, he was under scrutiny, right? He was because of the whole, child stuff on Meta, the Meta platforms. It was you guys remember, you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's easy to forget all that once you start saying, oh, dividend, oh, buyback, oh, let's go. Then the stock market's fine. Forget the trial and forget the children. Let's go up, right? So, yeah, it was complete. It was complete manipulation, man. So, I just the markets just behave in the markets just behave the way they will, and we just have to take the ride for it, man. We have to just see the probabilities here, and then bet on the probabilities. That's really all. And yeah, 184 was so damn high, but we noticed it. We noticed it in the options flow. We noticed it in the options flow. There was 20,000 open interest at 180 compared to the 10,000 open interest at the 160. At the 160 puts for Apple. So the calls were way overabundant, and that paired with their positive forward guidance, it's gonna take it. So Mark Roach saying Apple also announced it was authorizing an additional $110 billion for share repurchases and increased its dividend to 25 cents per share. Dude. The company's all-important iPhone revenue topped out at $45.96 billion, down from $51.33 billion in Q2 last year. That's where I thought that they were gonna miss, because that's been the talk, that they overproduced, that they have a shelf full of their new iPhone, and no one's buying them. So, in other words, drop the freaking price. You're paying $2,000 or whatever it is for one of those insane iPhone Max Super Competitor Edition Plus version 10,000.8. You got to drop it. You got to relax a little bit. It's probably costing you $150 to create it anyway, man. Relax. I'm exaggerating. By the way. I don't know how much it actually costs to make that damn thing, but still. So far, CoinFox and analysts, so far the math and the thesis has proven 50% right. The other 50% would be the opening of a price action tomorrow. I will say that the probabilities are very close to each other. 46.66% or 67%. Are going to be the upside probabilities. Upside probabilities lead to a 3.17% from the hourly opening of the reporting candle, the earnings reporting candle, which leads to a 175.91. 53.33% downside probabilities set at a decline of 2.66% from the opening of the hourly earnings reporting candle, leading to a bottom side of 165.97. We're going to have to go ahead and see how that reacts and how that happens. Forward test is on. Yeah. Okay. So that is it for ticker symbol AAPL. Now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just extend to you one more time the link to join the ARCa Bulls trading team. And I will say that hold on just a sec. What is it saying? 925. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close shop here. Do me a favor and make sure to hit that link. Join the ARCa Bulls team. Refer to me if you have any questions at all. And also remember that I'm still offering the ARCa Bulls trading team. I have the Masters course consolidated down to a crash course of 4 to 5 weeks for the beginners. Right? Remember that's still here, and it's for you, right? So just remember that it's still available for you. And I am getting here a bunch of emails that I still haven't replied to. So make sure to reach out to me before those seats get taken. ArcMastersCourse@gmail.com. We're going to get that crash course for the beginners for 4 to 5 weeks. And it's going to segue into the 8 to 12 week strategies mentorship program. All right, you guys. So make sure to reach out to me as soon as you can and ask me any questions you may or may not have. So now, again, you guys, thank you to those. I'm going to go ahead and just name you from up here, right? Josh Stye, my battle, giving me a very nice donation. Alex, thank you so much for the donation. CoinFox, my buddy, always you, man. Smokescreen, I love you, buddy. I owe you one, man. And here's the battle again, giving me another dono. The Real Conqueror, I love you so much, man. Thank you so much for those donations, you guys. It really means a lot to me. Smokescreen again and CoinFox again. You guys are absolutely incredible, and I wouldn't be here without you. Okay, team. So let's go ahead and close up shop here and see about the trade in the coming days. Thank you so much, you guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and adios myself here. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, 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 ever, ever, never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. Very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I'll catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios.